Well, hello there, and welcome back to Pa's Garden Journal. I'm Don. Glad to have you with me today. And today we've got a simple, sort of simple project to take care of, and that's all these indeterminate tomatoes that's been growing up on this. This is a 5-foot trellis right here, and you see how they're gone. They're done. Tomatoes are done for the season, and absolutely nothing going on here at all except little blobs of orange that turn rotten before they ever get ripe. They got bugs on them and everything else. So the plan today is to go ahead and clean this up. We're in late August, and I'm surprised we've had them this long. Probably should have cleaned them up first of August. But anyway, today we're going to take some time to just go through here, cut all these off this trellis, get them pulled up, and haul them to the back pasture, to the trash pile back there, and let the deer have them if they want them. If they're not, then I'll bush hog them later when I cut the pasture. Just stick in there with me, and we'll see what we can get done today. Thanks. As I get started on taking this trellis down, taking these tomatoes down, one thing I want to just show you what I got to do. This clip right here is what clips those things to the trellis. And of course I've got them scattered all through here, so I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time going through here and yanking these things off. If I do it carefully, I can get them off without breaking them, and then I will just throw them in a box and keep them for next year. And after I get that out of the way, it'll just be a matter of cutting these off the trellis, because they're all tangled up in there, and then cutting them off at the ground. So more on that as I go. Okay, we've got it started. I took the clips out of the way so I could get to it. Now I'm just down to this first section here is all I've done. But you can see I've got them pruned down to about knee high, waist high maybe. And the next step will be just to cut them off at the ground level right there and haul them to the back. So I'll be doing that for a little bit as I get the rest of these taken care of right here, and get all that took care of. We'll be in good shape, I think. Once in a while I do get a little tomato right here, even though it might be rotted. I'm throwing those in a bucket over here, and I'm going to feed those to the chickens, not the plants. So, some of you cautioned me, but certainly the tomatoes. I traded ends with you so you can watch me do this thing backwards instead of me running into the camera every time with an armful. So just hang in there. About done. Okay, gonna take one more look at this thing. Here we go, we're succeeding. I seem to have gotten this whole trellis cleaned up now, except for these last pieces that are stuck in the ground. So I'm about to go back and cut those off at ground level, get them out of the trellis, and then maybe sweep it up a little bit, and it'll be good and clean. and ready to take that trellis down whenever I get around to it. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, here we go. Now that all those indeterminate tomatoes are out of the way, you can see the flowers, how pretty they are on this side of the garden as well as the other side of the garden over there. And of course old Tex is looking over everything, didn't help a bit. But that's the way it's going to have to be, I guess. But besides the tomatoes, what I've got left growing right now, and the flowers, is the okra right here. And I'm thinking very seriously about cutting down all that okra on the other side of that aisle there, that bed over yonder on the front, just because we're getting so much, can't keep up with it. So we'll give that a try, maybe next week or so. But I like these pictures with the flowers in them. They just look so good to me, and especially when I'm out here now and I've got just beautiful, beautiful butterflies. Of course, I don't see any now that I say that, but oh, there's one over there. But yeah, look right here. Oop, took off. Here she comes. Well, you ever try to keep up with the one with a camera? Don't work. Well, once again, we've completed another episode, believe it or not, and I'm glad you were part of it. And it was interesting, to say the least. Certainly in this Georgia August heat, it wasn't a whole lot of fun for me. I mean, it was work that had to be done, but you know, as part of that is just going through some changes here in the garden, and it's a season of change. And the whole time I was doing that, that kept playing in my mind, and laid pretty hard on me, how we go through changes so many times in our lives. And now that I'm the age that I am, and I guess I have time to look back on things, and I found out that, you know, God was leading me a lot of those changes in my life. I was kicking and screaming, didn't want to make them, but somehow or another I did, and now I'm so thankful that I did make the changes that needed to be made. And we'll do that today. I'm glad to say that things are always on the up and up. I'm glad to say that it's always, so far, seemed to come out on the positive and the good side. And I just hope it's working out like that for you. As you look back on your life, or as you watch my channel, think about that. You'll see changes in my channel here like crazy with me doing this gardening stuff, and we're about to go into the off season, so that's really going to be some interesting things as I go through that, because I don't have any crops growing, so we'll have to keep finding out some things, or looking back at some things, and or you know, doing that kind of stuff. So anyway, all that to say, thank you very much for watching me and being with me and sharing my channel with me. And I do appreciate every one of you. I really do. And so I just hope everything works out okay for you. If you're going through any kind of changes, and if you're not, and life is just smooth and copacetic, so be it. Enjoy the ride, and let's just hang in there for the next one. Thanks for watching, and I will see all of you in the next one. Take care.